It's okay. Off your mic. It's okay. She off your mic.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go sama us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun Diary Politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai. Them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power. Over naira. See them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun Diary Politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun Diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make you shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo.
Look at it, foolish man, stupid man, stupid man. Look at him. Look at him, stupid man. Look at him, he's a useless man. He's running. He's running. He's running. He's running. He's running. He must come out. He must come out. Go. He must go. We don't need you here. We don't need you. We must go.
Maiyegun la wa mo la mo do. Maiyegun Diary.
Good afternoon to you, good morning to you, good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Maiyegun live.
Maiyegun ti de o, ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Maiyegun Diary, lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Maiyegun Diary, gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí. Maiyegun Diary, àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò.
Thank you very much for joining me. As you are joining, remember this, you have to do two things. Share the broadcast, like the broadcast, and then relax, okay? At some point, you probably will be joining as well. Share the broadcast.
Maiyegun Diary, Diary Politico. Maiyegun Diary, Godfatherism, kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Maiyegun Diary, ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹ́kọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu. Maiyegun Diary, àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í.
Lórí Facebook.
And yes, we like
Lórí YouTube.
and yes, we like
Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, good evening to you, good morning to you, good afternoon to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Maiyegun Live. I bet you have read the caption of this broadcast, the description as well, because we have a lot to talk about, but we'll start with the Ekweremadus. On so many occasions on this platform, I have said it and I've continued to repeat it that Nigeria is managed, Nigeria is led by a bunch of criminals. And on this platform as well, I have repeatedly stated that the worst of us are those that are representing us. On this platform as well, I have repeatedly told you that the criminals in charge of Nigeria, they cut across all of the tribe, ethnic, religion, class, and whatever you want to probably identify as, the criminals in Nigeria. They don't have they don't have culture, they don't have they don't have religion. The only thing they know is the crime that united them. Ekweremadus, a career politician from Eastern Nigeria, a former deputy governor, a former deputy Senate president, and a lawmaker, a senior lawmaker from Nigeria, conspired with other people, including his wife. And they took an homeless boy, which they have told us probably is also their own house boy. The whole story is still mixing up about the identity of the boy. I mean, about the nature of their relationship. Ekweremadus, lawmaker in Nigeria who are pretty much lawbreakers, brought a minor to the UK, facilitated the travel of a minor for exploitation, just to bring him here to come and harvest his organ. Lawbreakers, called lawmakers from Nigeria, big men, you call them big men, lawless criminals. You know how it all started? Ekweremadus' child is having kidney problems, and it's been like that for a very long time. The story we heard is that they have been looking for donor. They have the money, they couldn't find any. Then they found this young boy, David Ukpo. David Ukpo is a 15-year-old boy, but which makes him a minor. Because Nigeria is a lawless place, Ekweremadus is a criminal like the rest of them. You know what he did? He wrote a letter to facilitate a visa process for the young boy. Somehow, it seems that they felt like he's a match, or somebody in Nigeria told them he is a match to their own child. But he's a minor. So the typical Nigerian in them, they decided to offer his parents money. Hey, can you let your son give our child one of his kidneys? We'll give him money. We'll give you money too. So that was how Ekweremadus wrote a letter to the British embassy in Nigeria. He wrote to them, and in that letter, Ekweremadus said, David is 21 years old. That means he is capable enough to make his own decision. You know the level of poverty in Nigeria. Ekweremadus, who has been in government since 1999, the man that they gave the contract of East-West Road, is the one in charge of the East-West Road projects. And all of you who have been possibly traveling around that route, you can tell the sorry tale of your own sufferings on that road. Ekweremadus stole the money. A criminal like Ekweremadus, for 24 or 23 years in politics of Eastern Nigeria, none of them had a chance or thought that a day will come that their own children will need dialysis, kidney transplant, and all of that. And they would have to travel abroad to go and get it. They didn't care. They had the money. They could buy anything they wanted. But the poor people they left to suffer in Nigeria, they won't even leave them in peace. You see? When they failed to provide what we complain about all the time, it's because they know that once they steal from you, they can afford it anywhere. They can pay for it anywhere, anytime. Money can buy it. Forget it. Like all the suffer head in Nigeria as well. Look at all their criminal leaders, their family members. They don't have to use your medical service in Nigeria because they don't even exist. But you as a poor people in your poor state, when money can no longer buy them healthcare, they can steal you and even buy a whole you and take any part of you they want. That is them even being nice. Human trafficking, organ harvesting in Eastern Nigeria has been on the increasing rate in the last 7 years. All of the people they are telling you that Boko Haram killed, Boko Haram slaughtered, this and that, many of them, as they are, they were not even like killed, as in killed. Their organs were harvested alive by these terrorists because it's a huge market for it. And guess what? The SARS in Nigeria, SARS in Eastern Nigeria, they have been documented evidence, so they have been accused of this mass kidnapping of young people, men, women, young boys, young girls in Eastern Nigeria. They just disappeared. Once they search you, they can accuse you of anything, right? They take you away. Your family will never see you again. Yeah. In Eastern Nigeria. Do you know the person in charge of SARS at the time is no other person than Oshtelo? That is Abba Oshtelo Kyari. You know, Oshtelo Kyari has been in prison now for the past few months for drug smuggling. He is also being investigated for human and organ trafficking for rich people in Nigeria. Most of them were ritualists, by the way. I bet Ekweremadus wouldn't have to go and make a deal with a minor in order to exploit and traffic that young man into the UK. The audacity is what I don't even know. The audacity. You made a deal, you know, they went to the boy's family, a 15-year-old boy. Don't worry, we'll give you money. We just want to take one kidney from him. You know what would have happened to the boy? I'll tell you what happened. When they got to the UK and the boy was on a stretcher, they want to take him, the boy, they want to take him in so that he can take one of his kidneys. So during the conversation and all of that, they discovered that he is a minor. Then the young boy was talking about his poor mom, how they are suffering, how this Ekweremadus, they are like, maltreating him and the rest of that. What is going on? We thought that you are a member of the family. They listed you as a member of the family who has volunteered and that you are 21 years old. They discovered that the boy is just 15 years old. From that moment in the UK, if that doctor should perform anything, he's going to lose his own license and he's also going to end up in jail. Some of you in Nigeria may not understand what Ekweremadus and his wife, what they have committed. Some of you are already developing different stories. Some of you born to suffer no de tire una. Some of you are already writing different nonsense to deviate from the truth in order for you to defend your own criminal. Some of you are going to throw in, it's because he's an Igbo man. Don't throw that in. The real Igbos, they know that Ekweremadus is a criminal. He is one of those who contributed to whatever is going on in Eastern Nigeria today and to what is going on in Nigeria today. Just like all his own Yoruba counterparts, all his Fulani Hausa counterparts, all his own Niger Delta Ijo, all the rogues from everywhere in Nigeria who don't even have a tribe, talk less of them having a religion. Now you could shout, he's our brother. You are mad. You are mad. Don't worry. They brought a boy here under the arrangement of we'll take care of you, don't worry, just go and give us this. And you know what happened? When they couldn't use the boy, they just dumped the boy. They dumped him to, with some people here, right? And with they started the plan of taking their child to Turkey, Istanbul, Turkey. So that boy is useless. It's not useful to them anymore. Ekweremadus was in Nigeria on Monday, and he said something that makes some people feel like, hey, Nakama, what did Ekweremadus say? This is what he said before he traveled to London to go and grab their child, and then travel to Turkey to go and look for another kidney. The boy they took to London, abandoned. The boy managed to escape, ran to the police, reported to the police. They now, Ekweremadus and his wife, they didn't know that they were looking for them. Immediately, Ekweremadus landed in London on Monday evening. As they were planning to leave on Tuesday, Baba, now for airport, where were they going? They were going to Istanbul, Turkey, with a cash, a US dollar cash of $20,000. Listen, before he traveled and left Nigeria, he had this to say, Obidiot, I've been roasting him for this.
I come from the Southeast. I can assure that Southeast will vote for PDP. I can guarantee that. No doubt Peter is our son, but we need to be dynamic. We ask ourselves, can Peter win the presidential election? Can the East afford to throw away their votes? Can we afford to be sentimental in matters that concern our people and our children and our future? The answer is no. So we don't intend to do a thing which we will regret in the future. So while we believe that Peter is ably qualified.
So he just told them that the people of Eastern Nigeria are always going to vote for PDP. Forget it. We don't want to. Atiku is going to be our man. It's business as usual. That didn't go down well with Peter Obi movement too. Then suddenly the news just broke. Many of you didn't know that they didn't arrest. Do you know that they did not arrest them today? They have arrested them since Tuesday, 2 days ago. Now just hear the news now. Okay? They've arrested them since Tuesday, and they arrested them when they were trying to escape from the UK. Yeah, that's exactly. And now talking about the crime they committed. You see, here in the UK, anything that has to do with children, children, Baba, you have to think twice. So whether you are from Nigeria or you are from anywhere, if you want to deal in anything that has to do with a child, be careful, very, very careful. Now, if you now have to bring a child and you traffic a child into the UK, Baba, you are playing with life imprisonment, life in jail. If they now pick you up for organ harvesting, so Mokuna go they do all the all of you, we be say the humbled slaves, obedient fools, and all of that, yeah. Mekuna go they pray. But let us talk more. First, let me show you something. There is Oxbridge. The place is called Oxbridge Magistrates Court. So they took Ekweremadus and his wife, who trafficked a minor into the UK with the intention of harvesting his organ, his kidney, for their own son. Now, let me tell you something about the law that is going to jail Ekweremadus and his wife. Number one, they will not be allowed to leave the UK, okay? It's a big man and all of that. But we'll see how that plays out, yeah? There's a law here. They call it a Modern Slavery, Human Trafficking and Smuggling Act in the UK, yeah? This is the introduction of that law. This is like a guidance, right? Said, key points. Victims and witnesses in human trafficking and slavery, in slavery cases, will often be vulnerable and or intimidated.
Prosecutors should therefore consider the range of measures available to support and protect the trafficked victims, giving evidence and make appropriate applications to the courts. You see that boy now, is now the responsibility of the crown in the UK, all right? So he's now the principal witness against the Ekweremadus. So this is not like in Nigeria where you'll be asking for bail. Let us take bail and all of that. You see, the bail that is going to come after is called probably a custodian bail, where they will give them house arrest and all of that, right? Until the end of the case. You see, Ekweremadus wrote a letter. Let me see if I still have that letter on my screen. Yeah, Ekweremadus wrote a letter to the UK. Let me see. Oh, I think I have somehow missed that out, right? Ekweremadus wrote a letter facilitating bringing a minor under false pretense. That is trafficking. That alone will give Ekweremadus a quick 12 years in jail. 12 years. He wrote a letter, lied in the letter, yeah, with the intention of trafficking a minor. Now, look at this. So they say, they say, the Modern Slavery Acts of 2015, the 2015 Act, consolidate existing offenses of human trafficking and slavery and encompasses trafficking for all forms of exploitation. It does not apply to offenses committed before July 2015, right? This new law. The offenses arising under the 2015 Act are Section 1, slavery, servitude, forced and compulsory behavior, arranging or facilitating the travel of another person with a view to exploitation. Section 4, committing an offense with intent to commit an offense under this section. You see, committing an offense to commit with the intent to commit an offense, that is for Ekweremadus and his wife. Ekweremadus used his own letter-headed paper and lied to the British Embassy in Nigeria, right, to bring a minor, to traffic a minor for exploitation. You know what they have done to us in that contraption? After they destroyed everything, our own men and women are being either kidnapped or are being lured into trafficking, which is they promised them, hey, would you like to go and work in Dubai? Would you like to go and work in this place and that? Only for you to give them your child or your children, or even you as a young person. You know, Nigeria is going to frustrate you anyway. That frustration is going to lead you straight to those who are going to willingly traffic you. People are crossing the deserts. In fact, the desperation, the sufferings in Nigeria has pushed more young people to even volunteer to be trafficked. Now, lately, you will be seeing you have been seeing videos of young people who have flooded so many countries. And what were they doing? Selling their bodies. It is not just that. Many young people have been told, would you like to go and work in this, work here or there, only to end up being trafficked, only for their organs to be harvested by these traffickers. And let me tell you something, how lucrative this is a blood money business that even your own politicians are involved. Just same way they fingered Abba Kyari in the drug smuggling syndicates in Nigeria. Many of you in the last 7 years, you have seen the increase upscale, call it upscale or rise in drug consumption and drug abuses in young people in Nigeria. Don't deny that. Your government is to keep you protected as a young people, but they have always been exploiting you. If they are not exploiting you for political gain, they are exploiting you for religious gain. They are exploiting you for economic gain. They are exploiting you for tribal ethnic gain. In all of this, you are the losers, if you pay attention. Drug abuse, codeine, on a codeine diet, young people started suffering from schizophrenia. They started abusing drug only for us to hear that the people behind the drug smuggling in northern Nigeria, in southern Nigeria, the only people who have been at the head of that smuggling syndicate have been no other person than Abba or Shtelo Kiyari, the same guy that has been giving cover protection to fraudsters all over Nigeria. The same guy that has been giving protections to kidnappers in Nigeria is also fingered in the drug smuggling business that has ruined many young people's lives in Nigeria and still ruining it today. So then, NSAS. When NSAS started, we started hearing and seeing evidence of organ harvesting. You know, they're like, wait, all these things that they are saying, they killed people here, they destroyed their body, they did this and that. Many people are not paying attention. Oh, there is a huge market for organ harvesting in Nigeria, especially in the last 10 years. Seriously. And you could be the one, you could be this. They will say somebody is traveling and they didn't get home. Missing people here and there. Some of them kidnapped by SARS. And they took them to places they called abattoir. If your people fail to come and pay and bail you out, you will go missing. Yes, they will harvest your organ. Many young people in eastern Nigeria have become victims of this. But because it is a corrupt, rigged system, yeah, they said, no, it's just a rumor. It's just a rumor. Since Abba Kyari has been in detention, yeah, you are likely going to be seeing many of your rich people. Either they are just going to be dying anyhow, or their own effort of trying to replace different organs that are going that are deteriorating on them. They will be exposed just same way like Ekweremadus. And according to them, as long as money can buy it. So they ruined and destroyed the young people. Those who don't want to become drug addicts, get caught up in the hardship, the frustration, the desperation that they are forced on these young people, or maybe many of them even forced on themselves through their selfish and ignorance. Some of them are now becoming the victims of human traffickers. They are promising them heaven and earth. Some of them have become slaves in different countries, enslaved by people who promised them good life abroad. Some of them are watching me too. They are victims of human traffickers, trafficked by their own kith and kin, people who look like them, people who speak the same language like them. They sold them off, very lucrative. If you traffic one girl out of Nigeria, from our own findings, so if you traffic one girl out of Nigeria for prostitution, that girl is going to worth 30,000. If it's in Europe, that girl is going to worth 30,000 euro. And that 30,000 euro, yeah, that girl will have to sell her body, sleep with as many men as possible before she can become free. Now, the way it works, that 30,000 euro can become 300,000 euro. There are many young women who became victims. They ended up having to run to the authorities for after many years of being so scared. Because in that Nigeria, they have Babalawo, they have Woli, they have pastors, they have Imam, they have all these clerics who actually help to confer, to force oath on these victims of human trafficking. They promised them heaven and earth. Some of them, men, they ended up being sodomized. Imagine you that is not bisexual, that is not gay or bisexual, so to say. But because Nigeria has forced you into the traffic markets, you are ready to be trafficked. You want the visa. Anything where they won't promise you, may then give you. You just won't get out of Nigeria, but I just won't get out of here. And many of you are being exploited today for different reasons. And this is part of what Nigeria is doing to us. You know, they ruined and destroyed the medical system. They never intend to build any. They will never build any. Continue to promote one Nigeria. You will continue to be, you will continue to beg. Please give us money. We need to take our son to India. We want to raise money for art operation in India. You would have to travel hours of flight for something that these greedy criminals could have put in place for you right there in Nigeria. So they sent young people into the perpetuity of sufferings. And once in a while, when this kind of news comes up, people are always kind of, rejoice. They say, instead of them to be empathy, to show empathy, to show kind of, because they know the criminals that are leading them, they don't have empathy, they don't have a sympathy, they don't even have any human feelings. Their art, if they have any, is as cold as what you can think of. They destroyed families. Families were torn apart by the actions of these criminals. And to this day, those who are their slaves and those who are enjoying their slavery, they are still promoting a system that keeps them enslaved. And that is why I was reading something online earlier, and it was Tinubu talking to his own people that they have to rescue Nigeria. We need to rescue this Nigeria. Rescue Nigeria from who? APC want to rescue Nigeria from APC. No be mental be that.
Our success is the future of this country. If it is food, we have enough to eat for ourselves and our children. If it is management of our family, we can do it for ourselves without seeing you. But we all say we must get together to rescue this country. Yes. So that the future of your children, my own grandchildren, and yours, we have a country they can be proud of. Our opposition, as we are asking them to go and vote, I have one secret for you. Let me ask the question. If you know you can win, will you fight and disrupt the vote?
No, not at all.
Not at all. When you know you are sure to win,
no way.
Will you fight and disrupt the vote?
No way.
The opposition. Your job is not to stay and make sure that they fight alone, that they vote alone. Your job is to protect that vote, to make sure that anybody who wants to fight, you don't allow them to fight, because you know you are winning. You have everything to lose. Any vote they disrupt is your vote. Any vote they cancel may be your vote. So the job is not one getting people to vote, but getting people to protect that vote. Now listen to me.
Call you. That one that is talking before, let me put it this way. Maybe before they start their campaigns, that they will start doing campaign and all of that, he's coming to London for his own medical care. He's been in their own government. He's been in government for 23 years as well. Choosing who is going to be who and all of that in Lagos. But as Lagos be, they don't have any medical facility that can actually take care of him. None.
It is as bad as that. But he's talking about our, you protect your vote. He's talking about people who destroy votes. Who destroy votes? Than the same rogue. That only enjoys violence. How many of you remember this in 2019, by the way? 2019. Let me see. Isolo or Kota. If you are in that axis, you will remember this. Would you? Protect your vote and the rest of that. Go the vote. The people that will decide, according to them, that will decide whether you vote or not or whatever it is. Remember when they made this statement as well. I am sharing this with you just so you know that the contraption. Now, in fact, let me put it this way. I told somebody just before I shared this with you, right? And I think I've said that many times as well on MaiyegunSDiary Politico. I said, the problem of Nigeria, that we say poverty, is not always like the physical, lack of something. It is the mental lack of what is really good. In Nigeria, it is always the dream, or put it this way. When you talk about oppression, Nigerians don't really hate oppression. Nigerians, they only hate it if they are not the one doing the oppression. And that is why the oppressors, they have admirers. They have people who see them as role models. They see them as privileged, and they pray to be like them someday so that they too can oppress others. Nigerians complain about oppression when they are facing the oppression directly. But when they are not, they just pray for a day that they will have the opportunity and do the same. And that is why the poverty of the mind, a very, very powerful topic, by the way, on its own, poverty of the mind, will make somebody to feel so good about themselves that they can build mansions. They can build luxury in the midst of wanton poverty, and they will still be comfortable, because according to them, every poor people around us can at least say, those people there, they are rich. Politicians will steal the money meant for healthcare, education, good road networks and maintenance, payment of workers' salaries. I'm talking about regular payment of real workers that runs the country. They will steal all of the money. The roads will go bad. There is no railway. Electricity is dead. Hospitals are complete comatose, non-existent, or really, really expensive to buy bullshit healthcare in Nigeria. So, criminal politicians and the criminal rogues and politicians you have, they are so rich. They have so much money. They drive the most expensive automobiles on the most terrible roads, right? They buy the most expensive and install the most expensive electricity generators to supply electricity to their homes. And they love to display them. They eat, sumptuous meals. They waste most of them just to show how, how grace work for them. And then they sometimes open their gates for the people they stole all of that from to come and beg for hospital bills, house rents, to come and beg for food, to come and beg for school fees, and to come and beg for community water, and on like that. And they can then look at themselves and say, see how God has blessed me. Do you know how many people I have blessed? Do you know how many people I have given my money to? Do you know how many children I sent to school? Do you know how many scholarships I give in a year? Do you actually know how many people I paid their hospital bill? Do you know how many hospitals I go to? Do you know how many boreholes I build? As a politician that is poorly minded, with that poverty mind, when he drives, he tells himself, I am doing so well. People love me. Look at them. They have no jobs. I am their job. They have nowhere to look to. I am their hope. They don't want it. They know that if I fail, they will go hungry. And that is why when you see this, the children of perdition, I'm talking about these humbled slaves, obedient fools, sophisticated morons who worship their own oppressors, and they tell you to be grateful that at least they gave them something. I said, listen, when would you understand the difference between a system and then cabals that runs your system? A system will take care of everyone without having to direct you to the houses of your oppressors, so that you can be grateful to God for giving, for giving you them. Oh, we thank God. If not for Tinubu, my business would have collapsed. If not for Tinubu in our family, I wouldn't have gone to school. How? My father lost his job, and then somebody gave him a card, and he went to Bodilon. And Tinubu was coming in his Black Maria convoy. And he saw my dad crying. And he said, who is that man? Come here. That's what changed my daddy's life. My daddy can kill anybody for Tinubu. That is how we ended up. I said, how did he do it? Just help us thank God, though. They told my daddy to start collecting 2020 naira from people on the one under bridge somewhere in Obalende. And within 6 months, we moved out of our face me and face you that we are living in. My daddy was able to pay our school fees. If not for Tinubu, I say, oh, wow. So you left the trenches. And how many people individually like that, if it is not because of Bukola Saraki, if not because of this and that, they are not saying if not because of this policy, if not because of that policy that changed the life of millions and all of that. They don't care about that. And that is why I said that Nigerians don't hate oppression. Nigerians don't hate corruption. Nigerians don't hate stealings. Nigerians don't hate all these maladies. Most of them just don't like it because they are not the ones doing it. Unfortunately, the criminals who denied you all of the good things of life, the criminals that denied you all of this and they were accumulating wealth, they are billionaires. They have everything. They can buy anybody. They can go to under bridge and pick anybody, any homeless person, give them visa, clean them up and bring them to the UK or take them to America so that they can say, God has blessed us, even when they are still exploiting you. Now, look at it. They are going to have to drive on the terrible roads that they failed to fix. They would have to continue to milk. Oh, no, it's so heartbreaking. I don't even know where to put it. They will not have access to good health care. Since they failed to give you one, they won't have access to it. So they bought themselves a private jet, and they can fly out of Nigeria anytime they want. They have diplomatic passport, Abi. They can enter anywhere, anytime. Is that not poverty of the mind? The money, the $20,000, the $20,000 is holding. Maybe he's been spending, God knows how much he spent so far. the billions and billions they are going to steal from you, and they have to invest them on their children education abroad. They close your schools. You, ombud slaves, you are pointing fingers. Say na Ekweremadus close school. I say now there plenty pass from you. Say na Tinubu close school. Of course, no be in now. No be in can't take padlock, Lokan, because they don't lock your senses. Seriously. They destroyed your education, and they decided to go and buy education for their children abroad. They destroyed your health care. Go and look at the old people that are dying from very, very small ailments. That if they have access to good health care, they will live longer than what Nigeria is snuffing the life out of them now. The criminals destroyed health care. Every 4 years, they promise you good health. We are going to give everybody good health care. We are going to give you education. Every 4 years, they tell you they were going to give you education. I mean, they're going to give you electricity. They are promising they're going to give you security. But what they do is that they steal from you, and they go outside to go and buy that for their own family members. And you, ombud slave, you are jumping from one social media to another. You are defending the rogues. Tinubu, after all his successors, the godfather, the kingmakers in Lagos, he will have to come to London. So they are doing themselves too. See, they have the money. They have the whole power that they claim to have. The people are dying. They are dying from the chronic system that they've put in place. You are suffering. They have sized you, and they are offering you things that will never make your life better. But they are all over the world buying the same thing they denied you. With your money, they are buying it for themselves. You are celebrating, God catch them, God catch them. But look at your lives. As long as Nigeria remain one, you have no way out. Nigeria is divided. They all know it. But as divided as Nigeria is, now from there, then they gain their own power. But many of you were alive a while back when these charlatans, one Nigerians like you, made this statement. Sit back and listen to this before we go to the next stage or next part of this convo. You should continue to choose your poison.
Think are the members or the citizens or indigents of those states that they think they are truly not happy with this, because we have received several complaints, even from the Yorubas themselves, that their governors are doing what they are doing. And again, like I said, we are under a political dispensation. And these same people are saying that they needed power in 2023. I wonder how we, the Northerners, will accept to vote anybody that is not a Northerner in 2023 with this kind of arrangement that is going on, that openly, even as at this time that you are not in government, you are already indicating that you cannot unite the country. You are already segregating against Nigerians. You are already depriving some Nigerians from their means of livelihood. Now that you have not been given the opportunity to lead Nigeria, you are already doing this. Then what more if we decide to accept that we will support any candidate from the southern part of Nigeria? It means the north will be gone. I think this is also a better and stronger basis within which we will continue to clamor and call on our people to know that they cannot and should not and should never, and we will not allow through the ballot box anybody that will not unite this country to be the next president of Nigeria in 2023, because automatically you have indicated that you cannot hold this country together. If you are given the opportunity to lead, you are only going to divide, because what you are doing now is a method of division. It's an indirect dividing the country, because where you deprive me of my means of livelihood, and what else do you expect me to do? What else? And we are talking of crime and criminality. And we are trying to see to it that crime and criminality is reduced to the barest minimum. The government at the center is doing everything humanly possible to ensure that crime and criminality across the federation is being reduced to the barest minimum. But by this act, you are indirectly instigating violence, you are indirectly instigating chaos, you are indirectly, expressing that you are not willing to continue to, to harbor other Nigerians from the other part of the country that are resident in you. And I've said it before, I'm going to repeat it again. In Kano and Kaduna alone, you have more than 19 million, in the entire northern Nigeria, you have more than 19 million Yorubas resident in the 19 northern states. And not only resident, these guys owns personal property, land, farmlands, houses, and shops, and what have you. And we live with these people peacefully. We try as much as we can to protect them, to protect their lives, to protect their properties. Why is it that the properties and the lives of our own people that are resident in your own state is not being protected, is not being guided? That is not to say that we don't know what we are doing. We are not fools. We also have feelings the way you have feelings. We think the way you think. We can act the way you act. But we have been trying as much as we can to restrain our people from taking the laws into their hands. And by what you are doing, you are instigating violence. So we are saying that the southern governors should go back and have a rethink of this their policy. We don't have problem with their policy for as long as they are going to provide an alternative for our people that are resident there, most especially with this grazing issue. If they are going to provide alternative for the Fulanis, build grazing reserves for them, and then let them go into the grazing reserve and be paying you on meritorium, or even if it is rent on a monthly basis. But you are passing a law that says you do not want to see a single cow moving on the street. You do not want to see a single cow moving on the street, and you do not provide an alternative for them. For God's sake, how will they feed those animals? How? How will they be able to feed these animals? And you keep on arresting these animals and also charging fees. Arresting, charging, and collecting fees from the Fulani nomads that are innocently trying to find a way of putting ends together. We are saying no to this, and we're also made to understand a lot of these charges that were being given, there's even no receipt for the charges. You only charge them, and at the end of the day, they leave. You leave, arrest their cows, and then charge them exorbitantly before releasing the cows, and the next 3 days you come back and re-arrest again. This is not the best way of revenue generation. If you want to generate revenue, you should build ranches. After building the ranches, then you can enact your law, then push the Fulanis into the ranch. Those that refuse to obey those laws, we now know that they deliberately refuse to obey the laws, and we are law-abiding citizens. Northerners are law-abiding. We are Nigerians. We believe in Nigeria. We respect.
Hi, Scott, I just brought that back. But some of you who don't really understand Yoruba, I have another version from Yoruba land about election as well. Oh. Listen, it's about election. Oh, okay? They are saying that if you don't accept the Fulani and their cows in the southern Nigeria, forget about 2023. There are already now, some churches are already saying Christians must vote for people who believe in our religion and will defend us and this and that. In Yoruba land, we don't get our own shekau. Sorry if you don't understand Yoruba, okay? I beg, princess, let me interpret. Bolu, my brother, you are there, Abi. Do some interpretation. Oh, yeah, Boko ti wa nile Yoruba. Listen to this way too.
Tó ti nílẹ̀ Ìbùhárí rìdíìmù ló kù tí ó darí làwa tí ń tako ipe kí kiri yóò jẹ́ president. Kò wá ní ìdí ní ìsèkẹ́rì kan sọ pé àwa torí ọ̀rẹ́ kan àwa adáwà lọ́tọ̀ ni. Harris Tinubu sí the best a sì gbà kó jẹ́ kiri yó. Kàkà kó jẹ́ kiri yó ó kú sàn kó jẹ́ Tinubu. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi nìsín. Ká bàbá fẹ́ mú ẹlòmíì agbára ọ̀ká á ní Amosun. Mùsùlùmí ni mọ́dọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀rí mùsùlùmí ẹ̀sì tó sàn ṣùgbọ́n kò níbò kẹta so lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ Tinubu ló tún kùnlẹ̀ bàbá Tinubu àwọn mùsùlùmí láwọn wọ́n láwọn mùsùlùmí láwọn ìyàwó wọn pásítọ̀ ní kéèsì kírísítẹ̀n lásán pásítọ̀ ní kọ̀sọ́ ọmọ kan tí èsì kiri yó wọ́n ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé wọ́n fẹ́ mú nọ́ọ̀tì wọ́n tó ní kó lọ mú kiri ó nọ́ọ̀tì ayé APC bàjẹ́ nù gbogbo tá à ń sàn sẹ́ni nítorí tá a fi ń sọ báyìí ó náà ní pé wà láyé gbàgbé jímọ̀ tẹ́ẹ̀ni lè dé jímọ̀ ìbọn náà ló sọ ọlọ́run ní ẹ má jẹ́ wọ́n rọwọ́ mú lè yí lórí àbí ẹ gbọ́ náà ni Suratul Mumtahina àyà kìíní àti àyà kejì ẹ má ṣe tiẹ́ ẹ má gbé wọn dépò ẹ má jẹ́ wọ́n jọ̀gà lè yí lórí àdúgbò lọ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́yìn náà tó wá wo Suratul Tawba báyà yẹn lẹ́ẹ̀kẹjọ kọ́ ni ọlọ́run ní kí ni ó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí tẹ́ máa lè jọ̀gà lé yín lórí wọ́n à ní ọlọ́run wọ́n à ní wó yìí sí nǹkan kan wọ́n máa pa yín dànù ni alùpùpù ní àgbọ̀dọ̀ jẹ́ wọ́n jọ̀gà lé yà lórí olùlọ́kọ̀ wa pé ká máa against wọn ẹ gbọ́ mi yé àṣẹ ọlọ́run ìkejì ibi tí majority bá wà ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ fún ní right majority kí lẹ́jọ́ ń pín tábánikà pé Nàìjíríà generally ṣé àwọn adájà alẹ́ ní south àti south east gbogbo south yẹn bí kí gómìnà jẹ́ mùsùlùmí gómìnà jẹ́ kiriyó kí mákèjì rẹ̀ jẹ́ kiriyó ni o kí wọ́n gbogbo kọmísánà lè jẹ́ kiriyó sáájà mẹ́ nígbà tá a sì mẹ́ tá a pọ̀ tó nǹkan gbogbo ibi tá a ti pọ̀ tó nǹkan sáájà ìkò gan ibi tá a ti pọ̀ jù wọn lọ tí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ Yorùbá yìí sáájà gómìnà márùn kiriyó ẹ̀ka péré ní mùsùlùmí ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kẹfà péré ní mùsùlùmí mùsùlùmí náà rẹ̀ wá rí ẹ̀mọ̀ ìwò bó ṣe wà wù kò lè tọ́ka sí pé ọ̀nà tó ń gbà rán ìsìlámù lọ rí gbogbo àwọn christian pátápátá ni wọ́n ń dá sí project christian seriously wọ́n ní làákà ibi kan ní wọ́n ní pásítọ̀ wọn tí ó jẹ́ pé wíwọlé wọn sí gómìnà ó mú kí ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì wọn tó sí kíni kó tó gbèrò sí ọlágbára sí wọ́n dẹ̀ lẹ́mìí ẹ̀sìn nínú wọ́n lérò ẹ̀sìn nínú ẹ̀rọ àwọn àti àwọn àmì kankan fẹ́sìn wọ́n mọ̀ yọ bọ́rọ̀bọ́rọ̀ ni ní ìsìn àwọn alẹ́ ní ìdìbà àwọn òpònú àwọn alẹ́ ní ìdìbà bóyè tọ́lọ́wọ́ bá wọlé lọ́sùn bí kiri yá àdìbò fún pàdíláwọ̀ àdìbò fún àwọn tó gbẹ́kẹ̀lé tí sòṣìṣẹ́ wọn àdìbò fún kiri ọlọ́pọ̀ jù náà rẹ̀ lórí ẹ̀lẹ́ tẹ́ran lọ́rùn Yorùdúnà kún bí àfúwà yìí ọlọ́run tí ma ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ tí ma ń sọ̀rọ̀ jáde lẹ́nu tó dàbẹ̀ pé ń fà yín lójúmọ́ra wà tá ẹ̀bá kúlùrù ọlọ́run lọ́kàn wọn ọ̀fẹ́ yìí o bọ́lọ̀ lọ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣé àwọn principles oríṣiríṣi tọ́lọ́ ti sọnù Al-Qur'ani tí ó táwọn èèyàn yìí Tinubu nítorí pé ọkàn sọpọ̀ jẹ́ mọ́ wá nítorí ó kọ rẹ̀ lásán wọn náà wo tó fojú ẹ̀ rí wọ́n dúró ní ìsìn wọ́n ti decide wípé APC tó wá fi lè mú Muslim ticket àwọn olùdíbò fún ní tètè lọ lábẹ́nú Peter ni wọ́n expect kí Àtíkù àti Tinubu kọ́ jọ bá ìbò mùsùlùmí jẹ́ káwọn táwọn jẹ́ kiri yóò káwọn apá ìbò àwọn pọ̀ káwọn fi sọ́dọ̀ ẹtí ẹ̀dọ̀ rẹ̀.
I apologize to many of you who didn't understand that the Yoruba that lunatic was fuming out there or spewing. He's telling his own listeners that the Muslims, Allah told them that they must never allow any Christian to be above them. He said, this is the Allah. This is what Allah told them. Allah told them to always be against. And he's a Yoruba man. He is lying, no. In Yoruba land, no, we don't do that. He is also positioning himself for political patronage through religion manipulation. He has his own listeners there. He is talking absolute trash and nonsense. So he's not a Yoruba man. So if you know him, in Yoruba land, if that is their only style, all you to take right now is to look for that guy. They will give him money. Once they give him money, that's what he's looking for. He's complaining that because the governors in southern Nigeria and the deputy governors in southern Nigeria, because they are mostly Christians, right?
And that is why churches are expanding in southern Nigeria. Now look at Tinubu. His wife is a Christian. I mean, it's not just a Christian. She is a pastor. Now look at that. So Tinubu is not a real Muslim to him. That's why he's telling people that he's not a real Muslim. That Tinubu needs a real Muslim to make him look like a real Muslim if he really wants to win election. And he's telling them that the Christians are now threatening that if Tinubu should take Muslim ticket, they won't vote for him. And he said, Allah said they must never let any Christian lead them. Now look at all the churches in the southern Nigeria. It's because the southern governors and deputy governors are Christians now. That is what that Wiri is talking about. And he's from Osun State. Aare, who happened to be a Muslim, was their governor for 8 years. He ran the state bankrupt. I have never seen anything like that in my life. A whole state became bankrupt. As other states, they do their Bambi Allah every month to collect money from Abuja. Osun State, no, they get allocation again. Imagine a whole state collecting 850 naira in a month. When Lagos State, Lagos State was collecting 18 billion, Rivers State collecting 11 billion, Ogun State collecting 9 billion, Osun State under Aare, they were collecting 850 naira because Aare has used the state allocation to borrow money. So now to repay back, they have to just first they deduct how much they've borrowed. At last, they started paying half salary, 1/3 salary, 1/4 salary. That Wiri is still pushing religion. So that was what he's saying. He's telling them that, this election, all the Muslims should rise up and, but he's not alone. There are others too who are talking. There's this woman, this popular pastor too, who actually gave a speech. I missed that video in my collection today. But again, the Christians are appealing to people to go and register and vote this time around, to avoid Islamization. You see all the old chaos. Everybody, they deceive themselves. One Nigeria. Everybody get agenda. The Muslims are these Muslim fanatics. They are feeling like they are, Nigeria cannot go to Christian. The Christians are feeling like, they want to Islamize Nigeria. We must have a Christian. All of them, they deceive ourselves. Nigeria is a mismatch. Do you understand? It is a total mismatch. If we remain together, now like this, this confusion will kill all of us. Even if you don't agree. If all of us continue to pretend this way, Christian, Muslim, they pretend, they lie to yourselves and the rest of that, break it up and you go see clearly. All of you where they do this one now just all of you where they do urgent 2K. Somebody messaged me and he said, Maiyegun, Baba, Joshi Mulisari, I feel see like 2K for you, Baba. Make I just take and see fronts. The whole thing no clear. I said, what you want to take 2K do? Where you want to take and see fronts? I said, Baba, you no worry. I feel see I say I no get 2K. Just manage. You don't need to see too far. Just So me too. I am saying it to you that though if I give him 2K, maybe we'll see clear, Abi. I'm saying it to you right now that break up Nigeria. Are you with me? And see how workable it is to work in parts. And you see the rogues who are benefiting from this disjointed what have you. As long as you continue to say, we'll come together. What you are doing is that you are validating the slave camp. Okay. Now the slave camp, the contraption that you are validating for them is not even for you. It's for them. But again, religion is playing out. They may deny, but it is there. Okay? Listen to this pastor too. Go and get your PVC. You need to vote for people who believe in our... They don't want to say avoid Islamization. No.
Now, who are you to vote for? That's a big question. First of all, vote for competence. Vote for delivery. Who is it that can competently lead this nation? Who are the ones who can bring us out of mess, out of riots, out of killings, out of corruption? Find out. But get your card ready. We vote for competence. Number two, we vote in defense of the faith. The faith. You know how much the church has suffered the last 8 years. Killings upon killing. Killings in Plateau. Killings in Taraba. killings in Benue, and largely in Christian communities. Killings now gone to the south, in Ondo State, and several other places where people are being killed silently without us knowing. Vote in defense of the faith. Vote only for people who can defend our faith. And what more? Vote for individuals who care for other ethnic groups and not focusing only on Fulanis. Hear it very clearly. All the ones who have been killing people, have you heard that any of them was arrested? No, you won't hear that. You won't hear that. You won't hear that. How many officials went to Owo to go and sympathize with the community where they kill people? Let's be wise. If anybody tells you now that there is no religion in politics in this country, they are deceiving you. So bring out your faith. Don't hide it that you are voting for your faith. Don't hide it. Till tomorrow I will vote for my faith. I will vote for my faith. I won't vote for somebody who will slaughter me. I will vote for my faith. Amen. Vote for your faith. Vote for your faith. In states where we have
Abi, you know, Haidam, he just said it. Like, that's it. You know, do I need to add anything? Do I need to sugarcoat again? Religion go play a role in this election. It go play a role. Abi? As if to say, now that religious person or this and that is going to come and perform the magic and fix Nigeria. Break ikini. Yoruba nation, Lokan. Break ikini yi can save lives. Break it up and save lives. Stop keeping Nigeria together in order to keep the battery of Bokwari in London charging, to keep Tinubu's Pampas dry and his private jet flying. When you keep Nigeria one, you keep Atifku to continue to live rent-free in Dubai. Why you have to start praying, may God bring them back in Jesus' name. You the Christ? About a craze or na mental or na malaria. Say na malaria or na mental. Whatever it is. People are determined. This is the part where, you know, is becoming, and it's you know, it's still going to take another dimension or many dimensions as you proceed, because obedient they don't seem to be backing down in a way. Now listen to this.
Now we've been registering and we're having a peaceful registration since morning until these Muslim men came in and they called that Harina, meaning Christians, are here gathering and doing PVC, and they should come and disrupt. So as you can see them, let's go now. We have to quickly leave so that we will not endanger our lives. See them. See him. Maybe it's my dog. Now. See them. Please, let's move this thing so that we enter. Everybody out there. Yes, doctor, move now. Lock up. So you can see them. The ones with the mustache and the rest of them. They are making calls to cause crisis in Lugbe Federal Housing. And the people are upset. But for our safety, we have to leave.
Move this motor now. The person come meet us for road.
For our safety, we had to leave. So they don't want Peter Obi. They don't want Peter Obi. They know that everybody are out for Peter Obi. They don't want Peter Obi. Until young folk, go. So you can see. They know that people are out for Peter Obi. They want
Federal Housing Lugbe, Abuja. If they are already with to stop you from registering to vote. You can only imagine what it go be like when you come and say, Obi terete, Obi, give us Obi, Obi terete,
Oh boy, see crowd, see crowd. For Abuja PVC. The youths don't come out, don't play, see queue. They even the inside safe.
Send me that video. Let's put my shoes.
Some people are still entering though, don't play. Oh boy, yeah. Later they'll call us online Twitter. Fuck that shit, man, nigga. People are still coming though. Look at massive. More people still coming. Abuja, old parade ground. You can see massive.
Man, a lot is going on in Nigeria right now. No joke. Don't believe what all this APC, people destroying people tells you, okay? Like, seriously, people that I speak to back in Nigeria as we speak, that they catch that cruise. I just hope that they will be, you know what I mean now? They will be bold enough, massive that enough to take on the system when their agents, especially now they're called Louis in the race, their agent comes and say, oh yeah, now come and vote. Now, oh yeah, they don't make call now. Oh yeah, they don't say they won't cause wala. Oh yeah, we'll leave this place because of our life. Oh. And the way it looks like, if PVC is so fun, right? The way it looks like during election, this is what it looks like. When they don't want you to vote.
I will not allow you to. Help me! If they carry me, they go, we are not know. Help me!
I will keep that video. It's going to be useful. Especially when Tinubu and gang, when they rush you. When all of them go, they say, help me, or they don't start to. But some say, Baba, you just not play. Maiyegun, do you really think we come to play? You won't sip it or be army. Ha, 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 ha. They are determined. They are everywhere. Obi Votron, Obi movement, or you don't see their what's it called? Second division or second division battalion. They are coming. That's why I said I like you. I like Obi movement. I like you guys. I love your enthusiasm because for somebody like me, I don't know. Maybe it's a good thing or not. So sure you get. When you push and push and you push, where you are right now pushing. If you push it for the next 8 months, you last time for 8 months, and you're gonna be say, "Oh more, now do or die, dead. We die here." If anybody try any rigging, if they like, may they go bring Alhaji Shekau in his old age, like that one where you see earlier, Say we go die here. So if they can't try to twist you, Obi no con,
Obi no can see second, or you no see fourth. You go no say now Ojoro Abi. That energy. That's why I'm gonna need us to have that energy. Because I will be your friend, then I'll say, I told you, but listen, it's not over. Mo kuku break everything up.
You get it? Okay. If you don't get it, forget about it.
So what I'm going to do next is this. We are going to start, which is the other part of our conversation tonight, and that has to do with the continuation of our fundraiser, which we suspended yesterday. But I am going to actually ask you, and I'm going to read the comments. Do you want us to suspend the fundraiser that we are currently doing, on the legal, the legal fee of Oloye Sunday Igboho? Yeah. Do you want us to continue, or we should just call it a night and I'll see you tomorrow? So I'll read the comments. Right. Somebody said that we should suspend it, and then we can do that tomorrow. So what I'm going to do then, hang on. Somebody is saying that I should talk about the killings of 2 people in Oyo. I don't have the details, and I don't talk about what I don't have the details, okay? So if you have heard something about that, that eventually, probably I'm going to come across it, okay? So, and if you have any details, just share it here, okay? And I'm not just going to be blabbing about something I don't have any details about, all right? So, about the Oyo. So, I'm going to take calls anyway. I'm going to take calls, okay? So, people want me, oh dear. So, people want me to continue then, okay? So, what happened is this. I'm going to take a break, right? We'll make up our mind. We will continue because tomorrow, I want Oloye to join us tomorrow. Yeah, Igboho will be joining us tomorrow just briefly as well. Because from the last time he joined us, right, we have been able to really turn up. Yes, we've turned up. In fact, we have been able to actually make a bit of a deposit of 3 million from what we were able to actually gather immediately, from our own savings as well. However, we said that we would actually raise everything, right? If we can, and if we can't, sure, we'll give whatever we can get. So I would like to hear from you. That's what I'm going to say. So if we want us to continue tonight, all you have to do is just indicate, and when you call in, or when I get back, I'll read more of the comments, okay, after my break, and then I'll start taking calls. And if you're just joining us, you don't want to be part of the fundraiser and all of that, you can just move this broadcast back and you can start watching from the beginning again, okay? So, however, mind you, you can still like the video, by the way. Like this broadcast if you haven't. I mean, like it now, share it if you haven't. And if this is your first time on MaiyegunsDiary Politico, you can actually stay back and subscribe too. On YouTube, right? We have over 3,000 of us on YouTube right now. And we only have about 700 of us who actually stop by to, take your time. Do that just before we continue. Yeah, a break, and I will be back. Thank you. So I'm going to take a few calls. And at the same time, if you are indeed willing to be part of our ongoing raiser, okay, you can use that link. Meanwhile, like I said, we have money to deposit at least 3 million. We have a plan of making that 6 million this weekend, okay? And yeah, we'll follow it up and I'll give you the update at the proper time, right? So, but we are moving on. So I have a caller as well. Hello there. Oh, hang on. I don't know what happened. You should. I don't know why you are not linked up here. Hang on for me, please. What's going on? You should be paired straight up. Okay, give me a sec. I will be back, everyone. Just give me a minute to fix whatever is the problem, because I don't know. You should be talking to me straight on this. Yeah, one moment. Let's see.
Oyedu Ipo, Omeri Onindizu, Oniya, Abakare, Mama Daora, Unapori Meri Nandi win the war. Python that's 1, Python that's 2, now Python that's 3. Unapori Meri Nandi win the war. Python that's 1, Python that's 2. Now Python that's 3. Unapori Meri Nandi go Oyedu Ipo, Omeri Onindizu, Ondiroya, Abakare, Mama Daora, Unapori Meri Nandi win the war. Python that's 1, Python.
If it works now. Hello there. Hello.
Okay now.
Oh, yes, it's working now. I think it's better.
Oh, great.
Good evening,
Thank
sir.
you
How
so
are you?
much. I'm doing very well. My name is Adewale, the African Wahala.
Oh, brother. How are you?
Yes, bye-bye. I'm very good now. It's I'm just honestly calling to give you that constant encouragement. You know, sometimes it's not all about complaining and ranting about the issues that we have. We already know the problems that we have.
We do.
But my purpose of calling is to, you know, give you that motivation, you know, because, man, we plenty will love you die from all over the world, you know.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. So I just thought I quickly said hi to you, my
Just
brother.
to give me that,
It's been so long.
a boost and all that encouragement. I love that. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you. And shout out to all the listeners. Peace and blessings.
We will. Thanks so much, Baba. Thanks so much. Now, I'm going to also share the screen as we always do at this moment. Let's see what we have. We're going to get in tonight, and then we'll continue our match. In fact, the target should be: can we at least get closer to our target on the give send go? If we can, great, and if we can't, also great. It depends on the response tonight. So, hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun, how are you?
I am very well. How are you, sir?
Thank you, my brother. This is Jude calling from US.
Good to hear from you, Jude.
Yes. How are you doing?
I am very well. Thanks for asking.
Good. Yeah, I want to say, honestly, I thank God for this exposition of Ekweremadus. You know, there's every day for the thief, one day for the owner of the house. I think God will continue to fight for the downtrodden and those who these people have disenfranchised and taken away, or in fact their humanity. God will continue to fight for us and for all of those people in Nigeria. Because if this thing hasn't happened now, people, when they say it, like you mentioned, they will say, oh no, it's fake news. You know, nothing like that is happening. But I'm sure now many Nigerians will know that all that
no longer fake. What they are now saying, what they are now hoping on is that maybe he will use their Nigeria big manness and they will release him. Jare is a big man, they will let him go, Joe.
Because they have
not
no
in
idea
Nigeria.
of the
I
crime
used to say
that
in
we're talking
Nigeria
about.
for happen. I trust British for that. If to say in Nigeria, they might, certainly he won't even, nobody might even hear about it. But I am optimistic that Britain, they will allow the cause of justice to have its way.
At least.
And I can't wait for that man to be in prison with him and the wife forever. Because these people are evil. These politicians are evil. They are evil. I know there are so many Nigerians out there who will still be supporting this kind of evil man. Even look at what he said in, shortly before this incident, telling that Obi, trying to disparage Obi. And imagine, imagine an Easterner with all that the East have been going through for the past 60 years, since independence. This evil man could still be speaking that way. As he was talking about Labour Party and Obi. Okay, I was just looking at this man. I said, does this man think every Nigerian is stupid like him? That every Nigerian will believe this nonsense he's talking about? I mean, I don't know how these politicians take everybody in Nigeria for granted. They live in their own bubble. So when they're telling this bogus lie, when they're lying, they think everybody, they're going to, that everybody will fall prey to, will fall for their defeat. They don't even know that there are many people that each time we are seeing them telling this lie, just like what Tinubu was saying in that clip you showed, that PDP, that he has come to redeem Rescue Nigeria. Rescue Nigeria from who? You are the one that have been leading Nigeria. Rescue Nigeria from yourself, because you are the one leading Nigeria. You are the one that brought Buhari, and Buhari is in your party, and you are one of the godfather of APC that have done all this evil, that have reigned this evil of terror, regime of terror in Nigeria for the past 7 years, terrorizing and killing Nigerians. And you're telling me you're coming to rescue? It's so laughable. So laughable. And I don't know. People will still continue to believe in him. Believe in that idiot. I don't know. Is it that our morality have so been destroyed?
We don't have any. Sunk beyond what you can describe.
Jesus Christ.
Go there. It don't enter ground. They floor again. It don't enter ground.
I told my brother, look at this. Yesterday in a forum, I was still talking about this issue. But if it was to be in an advanced country, Tinubu and Atiku have, in fact, they would have been disqualified by the electorate.
Their parties would have made sure that they never emerged. No, their party would have ensured that they never emerged. Because, who go carry that kind of baggage? But only in Nigeria now. Criminals are celebrated.
Exactly. With that high crime, high class corruption, using so much money in bribing to get elected in the primary. That alone was enough to disqualify them and to say, "Oh my God, in fact, they should have been trying them to be jailed for high degree of electoral corruption."
They are being celebrated now.
But many people but many people are celebrating them and following them. Hi, Jesus! I look at the convoy of Tinubu the other day. Jesus Christ! I said, what waiting they do these people, many of these Nigerians, waiting they do them? Who swear for them? Who did this to us? That we celebrate peace, we worship peace. How about even the people that are killing you, you are worshiping them, celebrating them? No, God have mercy, my brother. I don't know.
Let me take another call, please. Thanks so much for stopping by as well. So thank you. I have another call on the line, and I want to say thank you to those who have started chipping in. I'm beginning to see your hands, though. I just thought I should tell you. Hello there.
Yes, Maiyegun General.
Hello, sir.
Good evening, and I'm calling from Istanbul.
Oh, good evening. You would have been the ones to receive Ekweremadus on Wednesday if they didn't intercept him and his wife and their child on Tuesday.
Well, they received him before in Germany, and they have also received him again today. How many days ago in the UK? So I'm okay.
Well,
I'm okay. Don't get to this place. thank God it happens this way. You know, when we are saying shouting about so can't have this in the east. About two people were thinking maybe these people, they are crazy, they don't know what they're talking about. You know? They don't know what they're talking about. Just imagine what has happened now. This one now, it took this one now to the UK. What of the ones at home and the ones he has been doing within
the didn't see the light, that's, you know.
That is it. And we thank God, at least with this charade they call election season. I'm from the east, but I don't even believe in all this thing what they are doing, whether obedient or not obedient. I wish them well, though.
I
wish them well.
Good luck to that.
Yes.
We say to them, we say good luck.
We wish
to
them well. Now, so we are just outside looking in, watching them. Let them do what they are doing. When they finish, the people that remain will still continue with our Biafra. But for now, it seems that everybody is distracted. It's like when you throw a bone to a dog, you distract him from other things. Even though he's guiding somebody, you leave the person is guiding and be distracted by the bone. So it's like the bone has been thrown to the space now for everybody in Nigeria now. Both those who call themselves NSAS, they have collapsed all their NSAS or whatever now. They are into politics now.
They needed to...
Yes.
Go on.
and you know how politicians, they like all this kind of thing. Their mind now, they are happy now that most people have forgotten about Biafra and Ududua now.
That's right.
They are focusing on election. They are happy now with this kind of thing they are doing now. They are nothing brings them closer than this. So I'm very, very happy with this news that just broke out today. At least others in Nigeria will learn lessons. Those people that are calling honorable,
They are not likely going to learn anything until the entire system collapses on them. But this is just a sign of what is still to come.
Good. No problem.
Thanks, man.
I'm glad it has happened. We'll keep waiting. More will unfold.
God bless you. Thank you so much, brother. Now, let me take another one. I am still pretty much shocked that we still didn't want to drop our own offerings right there. Come on, man. Over 3,000 people on YouTube, right? And then you only have less than 1,000 who actually really care. What are you watching? Why are we so many when many are not really participating? Hello there.
Yeah, Maiyegun, àwọn tí ẹ ló ń pè ọ́ lẹ́rìí kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ bàbá mi.
Wow, how your side?
Yeah, we did that, we thank God. In fact, kò sí nǹkan tá a fẹ́ sọ lọ́nà ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà tó fẹ́ dùn wọ́yàn àti Yorùbá nation nìkan láti ń dora wọn nú báyìí. Àbẹ́rẹ́ nǹkan báyìí. Àwọn èèyàn tó ń lead ìwádìí pé okay, let me, for the sake of people that or may I even speak broken self.
Oh, you can make
sense. I never speak broken.
Larry, Baba.
Yeah, the people where they lead us for that country, but they not be human beings.
No.
Now we just they see them as like say they be human beings, but they not be human beings. And you know what? The system is so bad that post-colonial trauma, ocean worry because all those even Mosumo Yimbo, even Kuko Yimbo, Gugu Koto Sele, Nigba, Colonna, and even Kuko Yimbo, even Watchman. Yeah, the house niggas. Kini and Lucy and Wadi Wabai, post traumatic, post colonial trauma, Owalara, no demo, whatever Yokuru. I don't know when we are going to take it away because this system is the same system that we all live in. The reason why these people back home are not saying what we are saying is because they are still in that system. And there's no way they can see it because their whole brain is just wired that same way. Respect, worship your tormentor.
Obey before you
don't worship,
obey before complain.
Yeah, oh, God bless you, obey before complain. And that's the reason why you see policemen, they don't have respect for human lives. They don't have respect for their fellow citizens. They just say, oh, I will kill you now, nothing will happen. That's a very reckless statement. And they are still making that stupid statement.
All the time.
Okay, now look at Tinubu pot calling kettle black. Pot calling kettle black. You're saying they don't allow them to see okay, please. I want to know. And that idiot that calls himself a Yoruba man that is a Muslim, I don't know why. I'm very sorry to say this. I'm not against any religion because I was born into a Muslim background. But I don't know why Muslims preach violence. I don't understand. This is something that we have to stop. This is madness. Because why would you be saying you are religious? Okay, now they say,
yeah. He said God told them to be.
Hey, why would you fight for God?
Like that guy,
God can fight for himself. Don't worry about. Okay, God has sent us on the Igboho. God has sent us in the Kanu. What is fighting for us through these people? Why can't we see? I mean, according to the history, now because we were not there, when God wanted to rescue the people of Egypt, who did God use?
Moses.
It was a human being, but I don't know why we don't even want to listen to ourselves. If the Egyptians didn't listen to Moses, are they going to be saved? Are they going to be rescued today?
Of course not. They are waiting for that miracle to just come, or somebody drop from heaven.
There is no miracle anywhere, my brother. I purposely am using English to talk. I'm broken because of my wonderful, lovely Igbo brothers.
Other listeners, God bless you. Thank you so much for that.
You understand? Because all these things that are going on, I don't even understand. Why would you be worshiping your oppressor?
They always bring all these things up, Baba, yeah, when election is coming. Many people are not, Baba, some people have not been paying attention to some things in the past. Excuse me. You see everything that is playing out now, that is how it is always playing out. And that is why when elections so close to some time, and there is an expected candidate did not win, then they can start religious violence, especially in northern Nigeria. Now that ideology is creeping into our own midst now in Yoruba land, where they are now saying somebody Yoruba man, because you read Arabic, you are facing people in Yoruba land. You are telling them that God commanded you to hate Christians in Yoruba land. Oma Loni, Toma Wogo Tigboni. That's the job on our own hand, though. They are with us too.
Yeah, my brother. Yeah, my brother. You know what? I give so much thumbs up to this imam that follows Sunday Igboho everywhere. That is always about Sunday Igboho. Only chief imam Yoruba. Yeah, God bless you. That man, okay, I want to ask us one question. Please. If our great-great-grandfathers and our great-great-grandmothers did not allow these idiots to come and preach religion to us, would they have won our hearts?
See,
would all of us would we all have been?
Yeah, I'm glad you just said something like that. That question, do you know that I am actually going to commission some historians and I'm going to bring them on MaiyegunsDiary Politico, and I'm throwing it open now. Do you know that story of Oduduwa coming from Mecca? Do you know that it was from this Uthman Danfodio's son, who was contacted by those who said they wanted to write about the Yoruba people? They are writing about people. No, sorry, they are writing about people from all that part of what is now today's Nigeria, right? So they met with him. That narrative of Oduduwa coming from Mecca, that bullshit, that nonsense, now this fool they gave it nonsense to this chalant, what do they call them? This colonialist there before colonialism happened though. Now that idea, when I now hear the Yorubas saying Oduduwa come from Mecca, that the religion connection be that too.
Just so we can
and many of us
follow them into Islam.
Wait now, Larry. Many of us grew up with that story. Oduduwa came. They, you know, not that Oduduwa.
They now make us believe that our own great-grandfather.
He met us there, and he managed to become. Not be say all of us come out of Oduduwa. That story thing, I won't bring them on top of MaiyegunsDiary Politico. Now I don't remember. I just realized that that was how they tried to put religion connotation into our history.
Yep.
And many of us have been repeating same. We must end that too.
Yes.
Go on.
Yes, we have to end it because see, I just want to plead. I just want to plead to our people. It is high time that our eyes, we stop using that glass, that spec, that Google that they've given to us. We stop using it. and we see clearly with our own eyes. Because all this religion thing is just a game of divide and rule.
That's right.
It's just a game of divide and rule. Please, my Igbo brothers, worship anybody when you want carry original one, no be all those fake one. When una they carry, anybody feel mess with her. And please, all these people that are listening to us, all these unknown gunmen in the Igbo land, please stop killing civilians. Stop killing your brothers. Please.
Thank you.
You know the people that you are meant to go and kill now. Stop killing your brothers that are suffering. Don't be like the idiots that are in the north. They are killing their own fellow brothers for their religious and stupid, barbaric leaders. Please. Let us not let it come into our own land, in Yoruba land. Because all these idiots now are using, all these idiots are using religion to twist people's head. Like I said, I was born in a Muslim background, but I'm not a Muslim.
You're not a fanatic.
And I'm a Christian. I'm not even as at that, I'm not even a fanatic Christian. Because all these stories, Mefa Banege money. So cases opposite
Bobo ni majority.
Oh na Bobo. Like Femi Kuti say, they're Bobo, my mama, they're Bobo, your papa. Yes, they're Bobo us. Make we open our eyes. Make we know they use anybody they follow, they use this, make nobody they show us the way. We self know our way now. Just like the other man said yesterday. We are all children of God.
Yes.
You came to our own place to come and preach religion to us. If our so-called great-grandfathers and our great-grandmothers did not open their mind and their heart to accept it, would you have converted us?
No.
And the whole thing, all this whole thing is inferiority complex. Because Christianity just wiped the whole Southwest. Just so easily like that. And they started feeling inferior. Look at how it is now. Okay, one Nigeria. This one is talking about vote for Muslim. I heard that Northerner.
They confuse yourself
because that Northerner is saying they are law-abiding people. You are please, that Northerner should shut up because the statistics does not say 19 million Yorubas are staying in the north. Or they're going to kill us finish on the mat. Please, let him rephrase that lie. How many are we? How many are we in the north? How will 90 million people be staying in the north? And even how many are they in the north? They keep claiming that they have the population and they give voters card to children in school to go and vote. Please, the last thing that I want to stop now on is I want every Igbo man and I want every Yoruba man to open their ears and listen to this. This is the last note that I want to drop. These people are the majority in the house. They are the majority in the Senate house. You cannot change in Nigeria. Out of 36 states, they have 19. And they will never say no to what it is going to, or yes to what is going to, that is not going to favor them. Sorry. They will always say nay to it. So please, all obedient people that are Igbos, all obedient people that are Yorubas, open your eyes, yo. On a total, on a they educated, but on another educated, you reach that level. Now, 19 senators, they get out of 36 senators. The House of Assembly people, now they're plenty pass, they're not going to give on a working on a want to. This country, they have told you indirectly and directly to your face that it is their own. Leave Nigeria for them. Don't let Obi validate any this stupid Nigeria. Don't let Obi validate it for them. Don't let Tinubu validate it for them. They are playing my games with you guys, and you guys should open your eyes. That's on that note. God bless it and every one of us.
Bless you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. So I'm going to take another one. Here we go. Hello there.
One the number.
One name. Osita, sir. How are you?
Yeah, when I ask you Lokan again, you say we are all good.
I didn't hear that.
Anyway, it's good to see. I said when I ask you Lokan again, you will say we are all good.
We are all.
We are all good.
We are all good.
We are all good. Yes, we are all good in the sense that everybody, every one of them that says Biafra will not stand, they will all get their own turn. How many days ago they shut down the adoration ground?
I remember that.
Today, this morning, is Ekweremadus. I want the whole Igbo detractors, the whole detractors of IPOD, the whole detractors of the Biafra. I want them to listen and listen carefully. Umahi is next.
Yeah.
Mark my word. Wike has gone soft. Nobody hears from the man that said a country like Nigeria that is full of mad people deserves a mad president. And he is the mad president. But now he's mad now. He has his madness. They have given him some
you want to see craze. Now you have seen craze.
Yeah, now you have wait for the craze. Colomenta, that's what he is right now. Everybody, it is not just in the Igbo land. Everybody in the southern part of Nigeria that is keeping quiet and looking at things go so wrong like this. They will not only have their breakfast, they will have their lifetime meal, not 3 square meal anymore.
And they even have they would even have what do you call it, dessert with it. Not be only the breakfast.
Yeah.
Serve cold.
Because this thing that people have been crying about, that contraption Nigeria, we are no longer shedding tears. We are shedding blood, human blood. You know what it is? It is sacrifice. People don't understand. This thing has gone beyond spiritual. It has gone beyond the ordinary. It is spiritual now. Even the so-called pastors, the imam, the Allahwos and whatever, none of them can even see it. They can't even see it coming. The people that crown themselves as elite, they will know what it takes to be deleted. We will delete all of them from our society. It is not by our making, not by my might, not by my might, but by my spirit, says the Lord of hosts. God will catch, in short, the things that they do will catch up with all of them.
Amen.
Today, Ekweremadus, he thought it's a Nigerian government that is dealing with. But
like
today,
the audacity now, somebody who is a lawmaker and you want to try something so illegal and you want to try it so in the
illegal.
UK here. You can't fly, can't hear, can't join them. I've never seen that kind of audacity before, Sita. Something is not right.
It is the audacity of foolishness that they have. When they say power is intoxicating or is power drunk, this is exactly what it is. All of them. Tinubu is already chopping his phone. He wears the most expensive pampers in the world right now. Everybody knows that.
I mean,
nobody's laughing at anybody. Nobody's laughing at anybody because of his sick. No. That is not what we are talking about. You grow old. The way you die, the way you retire from this world, it depends on what you have done before.
That's right.
Look at it. If they have had good hospitals in Nigeria, will you go to...
Would he have to bring his child to London? And then, you know what I mean?
To London. So that is the way it is. It is the law of karma.
They don't think. They think it's all about the power, because what they do is that is a winner takes it all stuff in Nigeria, yeah? And then you see those who are going to suffer. Go on, sorry.
you see, this thing they call colomental, it has different versions. It has different things. The way some people obtain PhD, that's the way some people have BSc, MSc.
In this mad vocation.
In this, yes, in this mad generation.
Or in this asylum or the loony.
Yes, look at a pastor who has contested. I know he has contested for 3 times. The Michael Jackson, yes, called pastor. He has the audacity. I was talking to one of his members. He said, "Oh, that their pastor is going to say something." I didn't know that what he was going to say was that Buhari should, everybody should come down for him so that he will become an interim. You can imagine the audacity of wickedness, cruelty, and foolishness.
Well, it is pretty much more like a condescending, looking at, man, now those people,
so
I can't really tolerate them, seriously.
Yes, you can see that everybody, especially those ones they think that they are upper class, they have their own mental disorder in different version or different species, in different specs. Is this that one you are going to talk about? Everything. I am sure that the one that he said he was number 15 or number 16, he will thank God that. Yes, he will now say, "Thank God, though, at least Okotie has come to release me. People will not remember me anymore." But what they don't know is that history will always remember them.
It will always
remember. Just like what you are discussing. I've heard that thing before. That they said the Oduduwa came from
that manipulation of history.
Yes.
Because we have history of Oduduwa coming from Mecca through Saudi Arabia. We have the story of Lamurudun. Guess what? There's no record of any of them in Mecca or anywhere. No existed. Nobody referred to them from anywhere. So they created a myth, especially that links us to Mecca. But I'm going to actually have to bring some professional here to come and talk to us on this.
I have my own ideology as well. The truth about the world that you are looking at, the creation, if it is, I have to follow the biblical thing. It is an African continent that is the only continent that is arable. God will not go and make creation from a continent that is not arable. God will make his own creation from a continent that is arable.
Right.
Look at that atlas, for God's sake. We are the only continent in the world that is really, really attached to each other. The other ones are not really attached to each other. Go and look at it. They made the atlas. I really did not make the atlas.
Sister, what happened? Your voice is just suddenly there,
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now, please.
Yeah, I said, look at the atlas. We are the only arable land on the face of the earth. Africa. You see how Africa is all jointed. It is supposed to be a nation. It is fully jointed together. But the other ones, go and look at it. There is always water breaking each other, things like that. So for somebody to come and look at a land that existed before the so-called Mecca that they are talking about, the desert ground, that person is stupid.
It's sad.
That person,
I mean,
that person is
being reduced to a story of somebody coming from Mecca, like that's how. Well, I mean, Ijebu existed before Mecca, and I don't mean to take any offense. So, but I'm an Ijebu man, very proud Ijebu man. Ijebu existed before Mecca.
And lastly,
you can take offense if you want.
And lastly, let them go and look at what is called democracy in the world today. Democracy in the world, where did they get that system of the government? They got it from the Igbo land, whereby our council of elders, they call them red cap chiefs. They act as National Assembly. That is where they got it from. Even the America, that is where they got it from. Because the formation of America, what we had was the formation of America. They gathered if you come from anywhere in the world and bring your own system, your own thought, they will collect it. Your own God, they will collect it. Your tradition, they will collect it. That was where they got that particular thing called democracy. So people should not think that we are ordinary from that continent. People should not think that we are ordinary from where we come from. I know everything that is happening here is all manipulation. Both the religion, both people mix up their traditions, their way of life into religion. Because the reason I said this, my brother, is it not the same Islam that what's their name? United Arab Emirates is operating.
Mm-hmm.
These people are over 400 million people in Indonesia, the highest, the number one Islamic, the largest Islamic country in the world. But are they not living in peace in Indonesia?
Yeah.
So when people infuse their own
in Nigeria, they said that, in Nigeria or Africa, when they take the religion, that's when they feel like you have to die for not, believing in that. Well, it's all bullshit. See, thank you so much, Osita. Let me take another one.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you very much for tonight. Thank you very much. So I'll take another one again. Hello there.
Maiyegun Baba.
Sir.
Maiyegun Baba. Omo Bayemi.
How are you, Baba?
I'm fine.
Fantastic.
You see, first of all, let me first applaud you for the great job. Honestly, I can't do what you are.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Mental. Because Sharia Waka one, we people that are in diaspora, we understand what's going on more than the people that are sitting at home. At this age and time, I was talking to the people, and they were like, primary.
Yeah.
Not quite 5 minutes, not now. But the children want to get Tinubu for president. So and these are educated people. Is something wrong with your brain?
Of course,
better Nigeria. All I need is better Nigeria. Money, you don't sit on the fence. Let's know where you belong to. I was talking to another person. Yoruba nation cocoa house. They're supposed to build the cocoa house. At what age and time are you still, because of that, you don't want to sign the petition? Are these excuses? They are killing us left, right, and center. You are saying it, and you are still contributing. You are validating
it. Empowering the same people.
Empowering nonsense.
Like, is that not madness? Na mental or na malaria?
What did you go here, Maiyegun?
What the worst? Got to bossy. Come on, that biro out. Oti boribe.
These people are living large, and I was telling somebody that these people, they swearing in there. They be my because they have engaged everybody in poverty. So at any point in time they come out to throw down some crumbs, you can't think no more.
Of course. An hungry man is an angry man, and if you offer an angry man food, you can control his mind. So easy, honestly.
Boba, how can we do it? How can we take them? Let them see from our own perspective. And to just 3 hours.
Wow.
But this is about my sorrow. I feel like
like they can be so annoying. I know.
You'll be turning me to this side. At least, I want to know, at least, to be Yoruba. Fuck Yoruba.
To man check it, is any of so much money. They battery and two to link to vessel. Don't there should be Yoruba, and I go no, I'm more Yoruba. Waste of time, never waste time.
But these people will still be asking me for money.
If that's my journey,
I don't have money because we are not on the same
if I discuss with you and you are defending these rogues, and you think because of our relationship, this is just like your own political opinion, I shouldn't take offense. You are insulting me. That's what you are doing. Like, you want me to give you money to bail you out of the consequences of your political choices. That's an insult to me. Like, yeah, you have right as you have right to your choices,
during the petition.
You also have the right to the consequences too. Go on, sir.
During the petition, so any very law send the estimate. Do you have to get a consideration before you render a service for something that is collectively ours? I don't know.
They are doing you a favor. I have some.
Yes, I think they are doing me a favor.
Asking some of these people things, I just send them. When I want things done, I know how to get them done, and at the same time, get them done by those.
I know how to compensate you.
You saw those ones, They are lost causes. If they don't meet something, if something doesn't happen to them, they are never going to reason with you. So they are lost causes. Focus more on those who are actually like reasonable enough to listen. Some of them don't pretend anymore. This is election season, sir, right? They don't pretend anymore. If you talk, they say, if it's what you are giving me, don't give me again. This is the moment that everything is like gone. You know what? Just shut it. Once you cite any of them, Baba, shut it.
If you cannot concede simple thing that is Yoruba nation, how will you sell it to other people?
It's a shame.
How are you going to sell it? Because for Yemi. But in all honesty, that's why you must say, why go and let everybody stay on their
feet. Now, enjoy your peace, sir. You need it. Not this time. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse.
So for a very lengthy thing like this, and you are saying, Nigeria my break, Nigeria still beg, war my berry, all those blah blah blah. You knew all these things. Why didn't you correct?
Why didn't
when you were reigning? When you were on the throne?
Thank you so much. Call me because of my time as well. Right?
Thank you. Thank you so much for the good job.
I appreciate you being part of it tonight as well, sir. So stay safe.
Yeah, hi to Leila and the brother.
I've already ended the call. So sorry. I'm sorry. I've already taken another one. This is my last call for tonight because of my time. But hopefully it's going to count. I'm actually saying it's going to count because I can see. Hello there. Oh, sorry for that. I was connected. There's something happened. Okay, let me take this. Hello there.
I was connected.
Hello, Baba. Hello, sir.
How are you? Me.
Again, because motivate the last call, you know, but I'm glad that you managed to get it.
What did it do? Oh
yeah, nice one. It's kọjá bí tí sweet in the middle wà. Ekweremadus ti wà ní Galo, òun lè ká fi ṣe title ẹ̀ tó bá gbé Yorùbá ni mo sọ lálẹ́ yìí ni. Ekweremadus wọ Galo, Oxbridge Police. Hello, see that kilo. Thank you so much, Baba.
àwa Yorùbá máa sọ̀rọ̀ kan. Máa sọ fún àwọn pé Yorùbá ló ní àṣà àti ìṣe àsọ̀rọ̀ tó dáa jù ní gbogbo àgbáyé. Wà ní fúnra wọn náà máa fúnra wọn lóògùn jẹ.
Ànífọwọ́ kún tiwọn rárá.
Bàbá, àwa ò ní stop nǹkan tí a fẹ́ tá à ń béèrè fún. Láàárín ibi tá a ti ń béèrè fún yẹn náà, Maiyegun bàbá, ibẹ̀ láti máa gbọ́ tán máa fúnra wọn lóògùn jẹ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, tọ́wọ́ máa polongo obituary ara wọn.
Bàbá ẹ lọ kọ́lẹ̀, bó ṣe máa rí nìyẹn. Wọ́n ní a kì í lékùté ẹni, kó fa parọ́. Tí wọ́n fa parọ́, tí wọ́n gbé lékùté inú ilé ẹ̀, tí wọ́n máa lọ fẹsẹ̀ ṣẹ́. Na bàbá ní gbogbo yẹn. Ẹnìkan lọ support Tinubu, ẹnìkan support Atiku, ẹnìkan support Obi. Kí ni ìyẹn ní ṣe pẹ̀lú àwa? Ní oníyàn tún ṣe pẹ̀lú àwa.
Kò ní o. Distraction ló ń pè é. Àwọn èèyàn ní distraction ni. Everybody were distracted.
That is it. Nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ni. Bàbá, ní Sweden tẹ́mi ti mú wá sí UK. Population Sweden lẹ́nu was just only 10,222,000 something. And one of the best Scandinavian countries in Sweden. Bẹ́ẹ̀ mo sọ fún yín bàbá.
That is right.
Sweden, bàbá, Sweden ò tó gbóṣòdì. In terms of population. Sweden, káṣe máa tẹ̀ ń gbóṣòdì.
Bóyá ká lọ síbi tó wà populated àdúgbò Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá yìí, kí lórúkọ àdúgbò yẹn again? Àlímọ̀ṣọ́. Àlímọ̀ṣọ́. Well, iṣẹ́ àsọpá Àlímọ̀ṣọ́ ṣá.
Kásánpá Àlímọ̀ṣọ́. Pípé gbogbo Sweden Àlímọ̀ṣọ́. Bàbá, níbi tí èèyàn kan tó máa ti bímọ méjì tó máa fún ní benefit owó ọmọ mẹ́ta mẹ́rin. A máa pe kíní kan ní fast job, the permanent job, fast job, normal pe Swedish language. Tẹ́ bá níwèé, wọ́n máa fún yín ní fast job. Tẹ́ bá ní fast job 1 year, bàbá. Torí pàwọ̀ èèyàn wa máa abuse ẹni. You are entitled to borrow at least between 15-20 million naira equivalent. Wọ́n á dẹ̀ máa yọnu salary ẹ̀ díẹ̀ tí ò ní ní lára.
BT is doing that here níbí náà. BT can give you up to.
Mo understand what I'm saying. Mo kò sẹ́ndí UK náà. Mo kò tẹ́ fún. Èmi kò tẹ́ fún yín ní population tó jẹ́ pé ó kéré sí tọ̀dọ̀ tiwa ni mo sọ. Bàbá ní ká lọ wo dáadáa. Kí ni resources ti Swedish ni? Ṣé sọ fún yín bàbá?
Ẹ sọ fún wọn.
Igi, timber. Ló lè ti tán nínú yẹn. Maiyegun bàbá. Àwọn èèyàn tó bá ń gbóhùn mi lálẹ́ tó bá ń gbé Sweden fún àwọn nǹkan tó mọ̀ sọ. Ó láwọn eré àkàn ní city ibi tèmi wà ní Sweden tó mú wá bí. Yóò ti bọ́rẹ̀ la máa kó tí ń bọ̀. Ẹ máa rá àwọn ibì kan tẹ́ pé igi ó máa ń wù lórí àpáta ẹ̀dùn tọ́lọ̀ ń fún wọn nílùú yẹn nìyẹn tó lè tì. Sọ̀pọ̀ náà pé ń ṣe pépà. Àwọn pípù náà fi ń ṣèwé náà fi ń ṣe ogun ẹ̀ bàbá. The only source of income means the main means Swedish people nìyẹn. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣèlú yẹn dáadáa. So I mean, Swedish government, they are the only ones don't produce Volvo. So why don't say Volvo? Swedish government refuse láti Swedish government refuse láti ní anything ṣe pẹ̀lú any other Europe country pé kí àwọn máa lọ manufacture àwọn Volvo truck wọn. No. The only manufacturer in Sweden ní city bíi tèmi wà ní Gothenburg wọ́n máa send ẹ lọ sí àwọn other country. Wọ́n gbà many times kéèmì tẹ̀ tó máa lọ sí Sweden godfather mi Sweden máa ń sọ ní àìmọye gbà UK America gbogbo ẹ̀ wọ́n ti try torí òun tó wà Sweden fún èmi doesn't almost 30 years when godfather mi. Ó ní many times wọ́n ti approach wọn sọ̀rọ̀ mi yé yín. But wọ́n mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣe ń pè no. For bàbá
Naija as a whole, they produce ordinary boats original. Both are not original. Both are not whatever fi di ẹsẹ̀ mọ́tò fún tó wà ìjọ méjì ìjọ mẹ́ta ọwọ́ mọ́tò yẹn máa yà sójú títì. Ṣé rúùlù tí àwọn sọ ń pé wọ́n Nàìjíríà? Ṣé gbogbo ohun tó ń tẹ̀lé wọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí the last caller ẹ ṣe sọ bàbá ilé kọjá mental problem o. Ó kọjá mental problem nítorí èèyàn tó kàwé ó lọ sí
disorder something ìrántí ṣá post colonial disorder mental
disorder. Èèyàn tó tàbí èèyàn tó kàwé graduate ní Nàìjíríà á dẹ̀ máa sọ fún yín pé Tinubu ló lè ṣe o Ambode ló lè ṣe o Fáṣọlá ló lè ṣe o kíní kan Peter Obi ló lè ṣe o máma ò pé torí èyí ni àbọ̀pọ̀lẹ̀ ẹ̀dá àbọ̀.
Ó ń parọ́ ní
bàbá nígbà téèyàn ń tojú ẹ̀ tó ń yàn ẹ́ lẹ́bọ. Kí ni mo sọ yìí ẹ mọ Yorùbá yìí kí ọ máa tojú èèyàn yàn lẹ́bọ.
Àmì àwọn Yorùbá máa sọ yìí gbà pé téèyàn bá mú nǹkan jẹ lórí mi kò gbọ́dọ̀ fi hàn mí tó bá mú nǹkan jẹ lórí mi tó wá fi hàn mí. Bàbá mo lè pàràǹjọ kan tí bá pàràǹjọ kan má bínú o mo lè wá fún ẹ níbi tó tẹ pé o tẹ ní expect ẹ o ló bí so.
Bàbá ṣe rí ìtura mi sọ pé ó kọjá tó bá ní ẹni orúkọ tí wọn lè pè ìyẹn ti kọjá mental problem bí àwọn èèyàn ṣe ronú mi mọ. Bàbá just ordinary election councillor níbí ládùúgbò mi ẹ mọ̀ pé party méjì náà ṣe ń bí ní UK èmi máa ń prefer kí n dìbò fún Labour kí ló kọ́ the other party
àwa ní ju méjì lọ lọ́dọ̀ táwa méjì ṣe party ẹ̀yọ̀kan péré làwa ní Scottish National Party ni àmọ́ Labour rí àmọ́ Conservative bí wọ́n bí ó ti yẹ ṣáà ti lé wọn wọgbó.
àwọn kọ̀ọ̀sá wá sẹ́nu ọ̀nà mi ṣé last month ni kí ni councillor election tó ṣe ó dẹ̀ wá tẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ mo dẹ̀ yọjú sí ó ní òun ní kò wá sọ fún mi ní nǹkan kò dẹ̀ kó fi ní pamphlet mo ní mo prefer láti dìbò fún Labour ó dẹ̀ yí padà ó dẹ̀ lọ.
ẹ mọ councillor yẹn mọ tí mo kàn tó ti ṣe ẹ tí mo kàn kọ́ ọ̀dẹ́ so you know.
Bàbá mo ti ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú council àdúgbò mi rí sọ̀rọ̀ mi yé yín so mo dẹ̀ sọ fún àmúní mo prefer láti dìbò fún Labour ó tún sọ táǹkì ó dẹ̀ lọ. Bàbá tó bá jẹ́ bí ta ṣe wá ni kí wọ́n wá kanlẹ̀ fún ilé yín Nàìjíríà kẹ́ nínú ìdìbò fún APC tó bá di alẹ́ tó bá wá tó bá da pẹ̀trol sórí ọ̀sẹ̀ pàtàkì sí díẹ̀ lọ́wọ́.
ẹ ti gẹ́ tí ń sè because o ní ọ̀dá sì ti sọ fún ọ pé mo ti ẹni báyìí ni mo fẹ́ support ọgbà àti lùsì bu ẹni yẹn tó bá sí ayé ọkọ̀ wúlò ẹ lọ jó mọ́nú lẹ́jọ́. It is well. Baba, thank you so much for turning in. Everybody, wow. Any nice evening. Thank you, family. Thank you so much. Take care. So this is where we're going to draw the curtains tonight. I know that there are so many other people who actually want to call in, but I want to say something to you, my friends, right? Tomorrow is the eve of our party in Glasgow on Saturday. So tomorrow is going to also be like my send for. So I'm going to try to be live tomorrow for the update of what we are doing. And if I'm unable to, I will also tell you. I don't know how busy it's going to be. I don't know how kind of, I've actually been feeling the pressure of what it's going to be like. Whatever it is, okay? I would try and be here tomorrow. I'll try to. And then to everyone who actually wants to be part of, the party in Glasgow on Saturday. See, I know, I mean, I'm not expecting a lot of people. It
in my own opinion, I just believe that, yes, a lot of people knows about our party, but it's not going to be a lot of people that are going to be there, okay? But for those who are going to find their way there, just be rest assured that you will be taken care of when it comes to coming to Maiyegun's party. So it is still pretty much like in the mood of Leila's arrival. My daughter, Leila Yuandebadiru. So if you have a chance and you're coming around, you can jot this down if you don't have it already. So that is, if you are joining us in Glasgow on Saturday, okay? If you know the Royal Infirmary in Glasgow, what do you call it? The mini hall we want to use is just not far from there. So check this address and put down the code. And I'm going to say thank you for considering coming. Okay. I hope we'll have enough food. If you should all go and turn up too much. But don't worry, you'll be fine. And I appreciate everybody who has messaged me that they won't be able to make it anymore, even though they've already booked their coming. And now something popped up and they are unable to make it. Listen, I appreciate everyone who has been so supportive as well since arrival of Leila. So thank you to all my friends on MaiyegunsDiary Politico. You have been so amazing. So we didn't do much fundraiser today, but people still responded. I can tell you, I've received I've received about 32 pounds or thereabout through the Diaspora Radio account. I haven't received anything through the PayPal. On our gift send go out there, I think we've only got about 120 pounds there. Listen, I also have something from where is that again? Cash App. It's called Cash App, $24. So again, I appreciate every one of you for being with me tonight. I will give a follow-up on this Ekweremadus sometimes later as well, okay? Because this case has been adjourned till the 7th of July, which is going to be next 2 weeks. Whatever it is, right? Don't leave the broadcast without dropping your offering. Like it, share it. When I see you next time, yeah? We will continue from where we are stopping tonight. Until then, good night.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádùn yẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Kíkó nìna kówó jẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí fa. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Òkúra olóṣèlú. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò gbẹ́bẹ̀ oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lé ibóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.